Before tonight's story begins, make sure you're part of the Midnight Crew. Hit asterisk subscribe, tap the bell, and drop a like if you've ever taken a late-night drive and felt like something was following you. If you make it to the end, comment asterisk, I'm still awake. Asterisk, I've been driving trucks for nearly 15 years. Long hauls mostly. Texas to Maine, California to Ohio. If you've ever done cross-country driving, you know the roads start to blur together after a while. Same highways, same signs, same blinking rest stops glowing out of the dark. But there's one place I'll never forget. A rest stop that, as far as anyone knows, doesn't exist. This happened in 2020, during a late run from Dallas to Nashville. I was already exhausted, caffeine wasn't helping, and the highway was dead quiet. Around 2:30 a.m., I saw a green sign up ahead. Rest area 2 miles. I hadn't seen another rest stop for hours, so I decided to pull in. The place looked old, way older than the newer stations they've built along I-40. A single flickering streetlight, a vending machine glowing near the restroom building, and a payphone that looked like it hadn't worked in years. I parked, turned off the engine, and stepped outside. The air was cold, too cold for early summer, and the silence was heavy. Not just quiet, but dead quiet. No bugs, no wind, not even the sound of my own truck cooling down. Just the buzzing of that one dying light. I went inside the restroom first. The tile floors were cracked, and one of the mirrors had a long split running through it. Everything smelled faintly like rust. There was graffiti on the stall door, most of it old and faded, except for one line written in what looked like fresh black marker. Asterisk, it's still here. Asterisk. I remember reading that and feeling a weird pressure in my chest, like the air had thickened. I washed my hands, but the water ran brown for a second before clearing. I left without drying them. Back at the vending machine, I reached for a soda, and that's when I noticed the receipt taped to the glass. It was yellowed and curled, but the print was still visible. The date at the top said June 11th, 2003, and the name printed at the bottom was mine. Same spelling, same initials. I laughed at first, assuming it was a coincidence. But then I noticed the time on the receipt, 2:37 a.m., the exact time showing on my dashboard clock. I felt my stomach turn. I looked around the lot again. Still empty. Not a single other car. I decided I'd had enough. I got back in the cab, started the engine, and drove off. I must have gone at least 20 miles before I passed another sign. Next rest area, 47 miles. I thought about calling dispatch to check if there'd ever been a rest stop there, but I didn't. I just wanted to get away. Around sunrise, I stopped at a diner near the Tennessee border. The waitress brought my coffee, and I told her about the weird stop. She frowned, said she'd lived there all her life, and there was no rest area between mile markers 212 and 259. Never had been. I laughed it off, but something made me check my receipts. I pulled them out of my wallet. Gas, tolls, snacks, all accounted for except one. A faded slip of paper I didn't recognize. Rest area, 2:37 a.m. Paid cash $1.25. The logo was too smudged to read, but the paper was damp, like it had been left out in rainwater. That night, parked at a truck stop, I decided to Google it. Nothing. Not one mention. I even looked at old maps. No record of any rest area where I stopped. That's when I noticed a notification on my phone. New photos added. I hadn't taken any pictures that day. I opened the gallery, and my heart almost stopped. There were 5 new images. Blurry, grainy, all showing the same thing. A parking lot under a flickering light. My truck sitting in it. And in the last photo, taken from behind my cab, there was a figure standing in the dark. I couldn't make out the face, but the reflection in the side mirror showed something that didn't make sense. Me, still sitting in the driver's seat, staring straight ahead. I deleted the photos immediately, threw the phone into the glove box, and kept driving. But even now, every time I pass mile marker 231, the radio goes static for exactly 10 seconds, and my GPS drops signal every single time. 2 months ago, I mentioned it to another driver at a rest stop in Kentucky. He looked at me funny and said, "You mean the one with the busted vending machine and the payphone?" I froze. He nodded. "Yeah, I stopped there last year. Weird place. Whole lot felt off. Got a receipt from it too. 2:37 a.m. Thought I was losing my mind. He showed me the receipt. Same logo. Same date. June 11th, 2003. The next week, that same driver's rig was found parked on the shoulder near mile marker 231. Engine running. Door open. His logbook ended at 2:37 a.m. If you ever find yourself driving I-40 between Dallas and Nashville in the dead of night and see a green sign that says, Rest Area 2 miles, keep driving. No one remembers that place for a reason. If you made it this far, comment asterisk, I'm still awake. Asterisk, don't forget to asterisk subscribe, like, and turn on notifications, because the next story might make you think twice before pulling over. Static fades out. Distant highway sounds.